What up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have 9-week-old Monty, which is crazy. 9-week-old, sleeping on his mama.
I can't believe he's so big.
He's just a big boy.
We're not gonna wake you, I promise. He sleeps so well on people. I mean, he sleeps great in his crib too, but I just love snuggling him.
If it was up to Megan, and it kind of is, she would never put him down. Like he would never touch the ground. Oh, look at his little hands.
We're on a tight schedule here.
Megan runs a tight ship, and it's not just for Monty, it's for everybody in the house. We're all on strict schedules, including Scout. Today we thought it'd be fun to talk about how our marriage has changed since bringing Monty in the world. Or maybe it hasn't. Maybe it has. I don't know. What do you think?
I think we'll find out.
I think we'll find out. So we will see you right over there. Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's give the people what they want to know right off the rip. How has our marriage changed since bringing this one into the world?
I don't know if it's really changed that much. We were just talking about this last night that I still don't really feel like a mom and Steven doesn't really feel like a dad. Kind of like when you get married, nothing really changes except your title. Obviously our life changed, but it doesn't feel substantial yet. We just have a lot more responsibility and there's this new person living in our house.
New person's crazy.
New little guy. But honestly, I think the only thing is we just have less time for each other, but we still make time for each other. It's just not as much as we used to have.
For example, we went on our first date last week and we made it all of about an hour until Meg was ready to come home and see him. She just couldn't stand being away from him for much longer. So, I mean, that definitely changed in the sense where it's there's always gonna be this little thing that we're thinking about and worrying about when we're not with him. And even when we are with him, it's just always gonna be a worry, you know?
Yeah, and I definitely struggle with postpartum anxiety, so it's a lot harder, I think, for me than the average person to leave their baby at home. Even with our parents, I'm having a hard time, even with people we know very, very well. So I think that's changed a lot too. I have a lot more anxiety, but overall, I don't think too much has changed, really.
You know, any of you guys have suffered from the same thing or you have any tips, please feel free to comment down below because I don't want Meg to have anxiety over him because he's fine.
Okay, let's not talk about it.
Okay. How do you each handle baby responsibilities? I guess the question is what are our individual roles? When it comes to taking care of the baby and I'm not working, it's pretty even. Yeah. So we're both here, I'm not working, it's pretty even. Whether that's diaper changes, I do feel like I do a lot of the feedings when I'm here, and you even say you feel bad, you don't want me to be doing these. Megan takes care of luckily now it's about 1 feeding at night, which is between 1 and 2 a.m. And then I take care of the 5 or 6 a.m. whenever he wakes up. But obviously when I'm out filming, when I'm working, whatever, Megan does 100% of everything, which is huge.
Yeah. I think it's really nice too when you take over, when you're home and you take over some of the daytime feedings, because that gives me time to clean the kitchen, do the laundry, clean his room, oh my God, his laundry. We have so much laundry for him. We go through so many burp rags. And then I'm also pumping and breastfeeding and then cleaning all the baby products. So yeah, I think we share a good amount of baby duties.
Which, to be fair, when I'm home, I also do the pumping and I do the breastfeeding. So we have different responsibilities and roles within our marriage and our life, I guess.
Yeah.
And they all hold different weight. Have you gotten back into your normal routine since having the baby?
I wish. I think I go to the gym maybe twice a week. I would love to go more,
be fair,
but it's just it's not possible.
To be fair, you could go more if you wanted to. I always offer to watch him so you can go to the gym.
Yeah, there's just so much that goes into it. If I'm gonna go, I have to pump first before I go, get him down for a nap, or at least get him started on feeding, and then by the time I get to the gym, then I have to then I have maybe an hour left before I have to pump again. So it's just difficult, and I don't want to interrupt your work schedule or put more pressure on you. So I definitely don't go as much as I would like to, but we're getting there.
For me, I'd say I'm pretty much back to normal. I go to the gym every morning and then at work, that's pretty much life. So I'd say I'm pretty much back to normal with the exception of getting out of bed a bit earlier than normal to do that feed. Is there something you wish the other person would do better or differently?
You go first.
You go first.
No, I asked you first.
No, I asked the question.
Yeah, but I asked you to go first.
No, I think Megan does.
Really?
What? I didn't even say anything.
Okay, keep going. You said no, that there's nothing you want me to do
Do
differently.
you want me to finish or?
Yeah, finish.
I think Megan does so much, and I would be screwed without her. And I think if I had to like take care of him by myself forever, it would be, I don't know how I'd do it. I would have to hire help, to be honest with you. So in that aspect, I think Megan is God sent, and I appreciate her so much, and it's amazing. On the other hand, I feel like when I'm in the house, and I'm just being 100% honest, and it's not anything I haven't said to you directly, independently, there's a hawk circling over our heads and watching everything. She knows what's going on at all times, no matter what then. It's just like, I feel like I'm constantly being watched, and I never feel like I just have some alone time with him, and I can't be left alone to like make my own mistakes or not make mistakes because there's a hawk over here. So that's what I would say differently.
I mean, again, that's just my postpartum anxiety. I can't help it. I don't know if there's anything I wish you would do differently or more. I feel like you do a lot, and I'm very appreciative of all the help that you give me. I really can't think of anything that I would add onto your plate.
See what she does? She lets me go first, so I say something like that to just go,
No,
it's fine.
Genuinely, I'm being honest. You do a lot. I'm very grateful for how much you help me out, because I, again, like, could not do this without you.
Everybody's different. We definitely have a lot of friends who the husbands aren't as involved and help as much.
Yeah,
So,
you help
and
way more than
I never wanted to be that. What's been the hardest part?
Letting go. Like letting other people do things for him, or letting other people watch him while I'm gone. Like, that's for sure the hardest part for me, the anxiety of it.
Man, I don't know. Nothing's really been terribly hard. I think the only thing that's been hard is like I keep getting in my mind, and kind of like what Megan was saying, like she doesn't feel like a mother, I don't feel like a father yet. I keep getting in my mind and thinking like, whoa, it's gonna be really weird when he's like 12, 13, 14.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? And like can think about what, like how and what I feel about my parents, and I'm sure you can feel that same, like, oh, they're just mom and dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I'm just his dad. Like
I'm sure like when they had their first kid though, they felt the same way. Like they were probably like, what am I doing?
What
like,
is this
I don't
thing?
feel like a parent yet. Yeah, like I think everyone feels like that.
yeah, for sure. Do you think you'll have another child?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. And I think partly for selfish reasons. I have a lot of friends who have a lot of kids, and I see that, and I see how difficult it is for them to just go to the movies or just take everybody out to eat and just to travel, most importantly. And I don't want that at all. Like, that doesn't seem enjoyable to me. I'm sure down the road, it's the most amazing thing in the world when like all the kids are like 21 plus, and like it's just it's awesome unit. But like getting there seems like, I don't know.
A lot of work.
Well, obviously a lot of work. Even one is a lot of work, but I think one is so manageable, and like we're able to give him the best life ever, and we'll be his best friend. And I know like everybody's like, oh, you don't want a single child because they turn out weird or whatever. But like I know plenty of people who are single children who turned out amazingly.
Yeah, but he's gonna want a brother or sister.
He's got one back there.
I think 2 is a good number. I wouldn't go higher than 2, but I definitely don't think we're done with 1.
Well,
And
it takes
I think,
2 to
like,
tango.
I think-
And unfortunately for you, it's easier for us not to have one than for us to have another one. So
That's true.
We'll see, I suppose. How is Scout handling the baby?
Scout is jealous, for sure. Scout wants our attention so bad. Oh, he's hungry. We'll be like cooing at baby, and he'll come and bring a toy over, and it's like, no, I can't play right now, I'm busy. So he's definitely like feeling the change in amount of time we have for him, but he's just gonna have to get used to it. Like, he's not going anywhere.
Overall, I think he's doing great though. But like, I think he's doing well because at the end of the day, he doesn't really give a shit about him. So there's no like, obviously there's no aggression. There's never been any aggression. He's the least aggressive dog I've ever met in my life. But there's also zero like, oh, I just want to lick your face until you can't take any licks. He'll try to lick, but like, that's just Scout. He's a licky dog.
Yeah.
But he's not like actively going after him trying to lick.
No.
Would you agree
and
with
like,
that?
Yeah, I agree. And mind you, like, Scout still gets a walk most days of the week, and he still plays outside with dad or me every single day. Like, he's still getting as much love as he was before. He's just also having to share that with something else, and I think he's just not used to that yet.
If anything, he may be getting more love, to be honest with you, from
Yeah.
me, because I feel bad. So now I'm letting him cuddle with me every night, and he almost sleeps on the bed the entire night on my side under the covers.
Yeah, and our parents are very good about like coming to pick him up or coming to give him attention or bringing him toys, and so I think he's doing just fine.
Yeah. What are some practical things that you're doing to keep the marriage alive?
I think one of the greatest things that we have is that he goes down usually around like 7:30 or 8 if we have like a good schedule going. And so Steven and I get to either watch a movie or watch a show or play Nintendo Switch. So we like have that period of time.
We're such nerds.
I know. We have that period of time that's just us.
So you guys, this is the biggest thing that's changed after having a kid. It's like you go to do things that you would normally do, and it's like, okay, we got hurry, we got to do this.
Well, no, it's just that like if he doesn't eat at a certain time, then he doesn't get as many feeds during the day, and then he's not getting enough nutrition. He's not gaining weight, so I have to give him bottles at a certain time.
Well, then we'll cap it on this. One last question. What do you feel has been the best part of having him?
Honestly, just having him, like being able to like cuddle with him and watch him grow and like change and seeing all the milestones. I'm just like, all I want to do is be with him all day long. He's like my best friend. He's my little tiny best friend.
I totally agree. I think he's so freaking cute. And you know what? Everyone who sees him says the same thing, unwarranted. We never ask, oh, what? Well, obviously we wouldn't be like, what do you think of our baby?
Yeah.
But everyone's like, look, that's an adorable baby. Watching him develop, watching him reach these milestones and like try new things is so cool. Watching him recognize us and
Yeah,
like
and, like,
smile at us is so awesome. I can't wait for him to laugh.
He's starting to get a laugh. It's so cute.
There's so many things I can't wait for, but I can't wait for him to be able to fully support his neck. So it's like he'll be able to just be a baby, like what
Yeah.
you think of a baby. Like, because right now, obviously, we need to make sure we're super careful with his neck and everything. But overall, just having him here has been the best part. And watching Meg be an amazing mom has been part of the best part too. And anyway, obviously, we have a hungry baby on our hands. So thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Peace.